Francisco 49ers.
A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They were winners. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
And this will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The former second-round pick back in 2014, Jimmy Garoppolo, trotting into place, looking to guide this San Francisco 49er offense.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First down.
A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Howard. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier. Tackle made at his 48-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 27. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 15 carries, 59 yards, and a touchdown. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your...
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
2nd down and sacked.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Well, that'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And the 49er 1st down.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
1st down, 49ers.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown,
George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
10 at their own 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down. McLaughlin. Punt in the air, intercepted. Picked off in the 32. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, McLaughlin. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, McLaughlin. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
6-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. That's Richards. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 32. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 22 carries, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
That'll be complete to Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. The Vikings on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Vikings nothing.
Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. 4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. 21. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. The tight end, Kittle, has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
San Francisco.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2nd down.
After the sack on first down, Garoppolo. Room here to run.
Into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Set to take over again here on offense, Jimmy G and the 49ers. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the 1 interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis.
They'll take the offset. When you're talking about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Carl Lawson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Garoppolo complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field.
Garoppolo's
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. In trouble, and he's taken down.
A loss of 9.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 of 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high, so they can keep cutting into that lead.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
4-yard line. A gain of 9.
Now Cook.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. The same target, same result. It's Kittle, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Running with Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. With the Vikings and 49ers, you might remember, met in the divisional round of the playoffs a season ago. The Vikings coming in off the overtime win against New Orleans. With the 49ers, they were rested and ready, and they got a couple of touchdown runs from Tevin Coleman And their defense shut out the Vikings in the second half as that wound up a 27-10 Niner victory. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
First down, San Francisco.
They run with Howard. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A give to Howard. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On the handoff, this is Howard.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up second and
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner first down. And yet again it's Garoppolo. That's complete right around the 8. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
28.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. McLaughlin, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throw left side complete. It's Richards. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 49ers' 49-yard line.
To throw on second down. McLaughlin. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play at half number 1. And he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. So we have reached halftime here. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Cook.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On first down, McLaughlin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. McLaughlin. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McLaughlin. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball.
Oh, Howard coughs it up, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 41.
Fumble on the play.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On first down, Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt, because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
And it's
from the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit. They
took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
And now out comes Minnesota. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
On Kinlaw on the tackle. 4 yards on the...
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McLaughlin got a man open. It's Sutton. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Cook able to escape. And getting this just shy of midfield. Is spotted at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Number 89. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, it's Cook. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, McLaughlin. Dancing to his left. And a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that 1st down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the 1st down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the 1st drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
And incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 16. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down, McLaughlin. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Again, it's Howard. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 29-yard.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love.
And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, McLaughlin. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton.
McLaughlin's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3. They run it again with Cook. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
The Vikings on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Nick Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on third and 1, as a defensive player, my mind's...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt is
skirt
filet at next.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He's supposed to Porterhouse.
Right. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
3-yard line. A gain of 7. And a 49.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, San Francisco.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
49-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's third.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
They're on 20-yard line.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 11, 2:16 to play. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Throwing on first down. McLaughlin. And he will find his man on the outside.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Operating from the gun. McLaughlin. He completes this to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Brings up second.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. And now for him on the season, that is his 8th, and down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. The hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Third down and 9.
On third down, McLaughlin. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
No good.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They go with Howard again. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Howard, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On third down, this is Howard, and he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Busts through the tackle. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Throwing to start the drive. McLaughlin. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch rate.